Mr. Wilson. I'm
Good
Chelsea
morning.
Kaska with Kellogg.
Good to meet you.
How are you doing today?
Doing
Here's
fantastic.
my business
Thank
card.
you so much.
Do you mind if I sit down?
Oh, have a seat. By all means.
Is today still a good day to meet for you?
Oh, it's a fantastic day. It's a rather slow day, so
Good.
it's a good time to meet.
20 minutes still okay? Or
20 plus minutes. Take your time.
Okay, perfect. So the hotel is beautiful. Y'all did a wonderful job.
Thank you. We had top contractors, so we were very pleased.
And how's business going?
It's going well. For the fact that we've only been open for about a month now. Excuse me.
Well, very good, very good. Again, it looks wonderful, and every time I pass by, I'm just amazed, and I wish y'all the best.
You have to have a stay here at one time.
Yes, I would love to. So do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions today?
By all means, that's why we're here.
Do you mind if I take notes?
Yeah, by all means, I see you got a pen, so we'll make sure we get a hotel pen before you leave.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Would you like some water or anything, soda?
I would like some water, thank you.
Oh, fantastic. Let me go get you some for just 1 minute.
Perfect, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
This is perfect. Thank you, that's great. So, I know y'all just opened and everything, and I know you're probably getting everything, just so-so, but I also know that you have a couple other hotels, so this is nothing new to you. But I was just wanting to see, I just wanted to talk about what you're currently offering for your complimentary breakfast.
Well, we do have a very good breakfast selection. We do have a continental breakfast. It's served 7 days a week. And we have all of our general items you would see in a typical continental breakfast. You have your bagels, your pastries, your dry bagels. You have your bread, banana bread, pecan bread. You have fruits, your fresh fruits, that is, strawberries, apples, oranges, bananas, pineapple. You have your cold cereal, lots of different brands there. I'm sure we probably even have some Kellogg brands. I don't know. I don't know. But we have our cold cereal. We have our warm cereal, hot cereal, oatmeal, as our older guests like to call it. We have, all your juices, your water, your coffees, your different fruit juices. So we try to stay versatile, try to incorporate a large variety of things to meet the needs of each of the guests.
Sure. Well, yeah, that sounds like a really good spread that you have there. However, do you ever find that some of the options that you're offering, I know you mentioned that there was bagels and pastries and fruits and apple, but you also mentioned that there was hot cereal or oatmeal. Do you ever find that some customers just they don't have enough time between their business meetings and just trying to get back on the road? Do you ever find that they don't have time for breakfast, such as, hot cereal, oatmeal?
Depends on the client, or I guess I should say the guests. Depends on the guests, who they are. I mean, your family vacation guests take time with hot cereal, right? They come in, they're willing to take 30 minutes to heat up the water, pour the cereal in, let it moisten in, let it soften, and then eat. And it definitely doesn't take 30 minutes, but the time you get down there and you sit down and enjoy a breakfast with family vacationers willing to do that. Being more of an executive hotel as we are, whenever you have a client come for the guest has a client, so whenever that guest needs to go have lunch or breakfast with the client, you don't want to take the client out to a continental breakfast at a hotel, even one as fancy as luxurious as ours. Excuse me. So we try to we don't see as many executives stay for the continental breakfast. You will occasionally, especially the days that they're going back home, they'll get a quick breakfast. You do see them come in, grab a fruit or something, and leave. They normally don't take the seat, but they'll come in and grab something quick. So no, oatmeal's not really on the list of executive, but definitely family.
Okay, well, good. Do you think more of your customers would benefit, seeing as though I know you do have those guests that you mentioned, your families on vacation. But do you also feel that even with them, that's something that they can just grab and go for either breakfast or just even as a snack on the road would be beneficial to serve in your breakfast?
Absolutely, it would. I mean, that's definitely why we have bagels and some of the fruits like bananas you can take on the go, and apple you can take on the go. So, I mean, yeah, anything that would make the guests feel more accepted, more something that would make them feel more, that they can just do a quick breakfast, grab and go if they need to, but also I can have that same breakfast sitting down at the table for 20 minutes.
Right.
So, anything that would satisfy that stuff and work.
Okay. And do you find that you mentioned that fruit and bagels is something that they can take on the go, which that is fast and easy. But do you ever find that those fruits maybe expire faster than sometimes than the guests get to them? Do you ever find that you're having to throw away food or get rid of it because it's not being eaten?
We definitely don't like throwing away food. Now, obviously, our bagels, our fresh fruit we put out every morning, we cannot take those back to the kitchen, put them in the fridge, and serve leftovers the next day. This is in my grandma's house, right? So we have to either A, we have to trash them, throw them out, or B, find someone that can take them. Now, we can't just give them to, a random person on the side of the road. We can't just give them all the food to a guest. So we partnered with the local mission downtown, and so our common breakfast from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. So at 10 a.m. whatever food's left, it gets boxed up, packaged up somehow, and we ship it on down to the mission. That way, they can use it to provide food for any of the homeless, any of the lower income people that they serve. So that way, serving the community, we don't waste food. It's a win-win situation for everybody.
Sure, that's perfect. Do you ever find though, do you often get frustrated that maybe say if the food isn't that is expiring isn't good enough for the mission as well? Maybe it's just too it's just gone bad too soon. Maybe it's not bad, not good to donate as well. Do you ever find that it's frustrating that you've lost money on the food that you've purchased?
It doesn't happen often that we lose food just because we don't. I mean, we over at our sister hotels, they figured out how about given the number of rooms, how much breakfast to incorporate per morning. So we try to only serve out the food that will be eaten a day. So we don't have a lot left over, but what we do have left over, excuse me, this is our number of guest cat.
Yeah.
Take care of it.
Oh, so cute.
Not a problem.
Friendly little thing.
Yep. Apologize for
Oh
that.
no, that's no problem. I love cats.
No, that's good.
It's a good thing.
One of our executives she comes every month, and we obviously want her business, so she has to bring her cat along.
I think you were telling me about maybe food that has gone to waste.
Yeah, so we try not to over prepare any food that we don't have a lot of leftovers, but when we do so, we're not breaking into packages that we don't need, so we can save the shelf life of a lot of our products. So we don't see too much stuff going bad from here, from breakfast 6 a.m. to lunch at the mission. So fortunately, we don't have a lot going bad there.
Okay. Now, how do you feel about things that are kid friendly? Obviously, you have a lot of guests here. I know you have a lot of guests that are for strictly business, but then like you also mentioned before, you have the family guests that occasionally have kids with them, and usually you want to participate in a free breakfast if you have more than one mouth to feed.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's why, especially our cold cereals, you'll find kids love the cold cereals. They're going to get their fruity cereals. They're going to get their, sugary cereals, get their hype up for the day. So that's why we try to serve the variety of those cereals is to entice the kids, to give them something that they're going to want to have breakfast. They're the ones going to be tired on mommy days, saying let's go get breakfast at the hotel. So it brings them in. So it's good. Those cereals is what brings them in. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you mentioned the kids. You just talked about the kids. What about the older people? Would it be important for you to have something that's just one item, as where you have the oatmeal that may be better for older guests, and then the cereals that are better for younger guests? Would it be beneficial for you to have an item that can serve, all ages and appeal to all ages?
I mean, it definitely would be very beneficial. I mean, we do have other stuff such as fruits and pastries that kind of do serve other, I guess, all ages. So, but anything that we can bring in, it's at least worth a look as to whether the product might be versatile or not.
Okay, well, would you be willing to? I actually brought some Pop-Tarts here with me today. Of course, I work for dog. Mm-hmm. Would you like to maybe have a taste or a look? Let's take a look.
I guess we can have a show and taste meeting today.
Okay. You mentioned, that it would be beneficial for you to have something that appeals to all ages, also something that maybe when it expires quickly, and just something, that's fun and will appeal to kids and both adults. And Pop-Tarts, we feel that, it's a pastry, has a little bit of icing on it, but it also has baked fruit inside. And, it's great for those mornings where you just need something quick and easy.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a Pop-Tart before?
I have, especially in my latter days. My mother didn't allow me to have Pop-Tarts when I was younger. It's a sugar rush issue there, but now that I'm grown up on my own, I get to splurge and have some Pop-Tarts.
Well, would you like a taste?
I will take a taste.
Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. What's great about Pop-Tarts too, as you mentioned, the sugar factor, is there's also a lot of cereals that are just hyped up with sugar. But as you can see the frosting on there, it's not. There is frosting, but it's not slathered. You know what I'm saying? So while it may not be, fruit or the best nutritional breakfast, it is still a very good option for kids.
Right. I mean, it's not growing with hay or anything, so it's not purely organic nutritional, but yes, or a breakfast pastry, I can see that.
Mm-hmm. And do you have any questions for me today, or any concerns about the product? Any questions at all?
I understand. I mean, obviously, you would have a privacy contract with each of your clients that y'all serve to, but just on a numbers basis, how many hotels do y'all serve to have Pop-Tarts with Kellogg's products in? Because obviously I don't want my hotel being the trial, the guinea pig hotel of this. I want to make sure our vendor knows and is comfortable and has experience dealing with what it is.
Right. Well, we currently service 25 hotels in this county. Mm-hmm. We just started kind of branching out to hotels. It's kind of a new thing for Pop-Tarts. But a lot of the hotel owners that I've been working with, Mr. Smith in the next about two streets over from your hotel.
Yes.
The Sunshine Inn. Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with
that? I am. I try to make my point to be familiar with all our competitors.
Yes. So he has recently started offering Pop-Tarts in his hotel, not only for the continental breakfast, but also just he lays them out just in little baskets on the counters and stuff, just for a quick snack in the evening or just for a snack for the kids.
Okay.
And he's just loved them, and the customers have given him great reviews on them, and so he can't get enough.
Okay. All right. Now, obviously, as a new hotel, we like to, especially in this day and age, we like to be a little sustainable. We like to go green, if you will, as the new people call it. So, we like to make sure we're getting a product that, didn't guzzle up a bazillion gallons of gasoline while obviously creating the Pop-Tart. But stepping back and just looking at the packaging here, obviously we could foil wrap is not biodegradable, but what about the box? Is the box something that's biodegradable? Is that, obviously we can put that through a recycling program. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, of course, like you mentioned, the wrapper is more like, a foil type wrapper. So I want them to be able to recycle that. But the box, I mean, it is recyclable. We are not biodegradable, or we do not have biodegradable boxes as of yet. But as you mentioned, everything is up and coming with the Going Green
Right.
campaign, if you will. So I assume one day that we will be moving towards that direction. However, right now, the cardboard is easily recyclable. And you mentioned the amount of packaging.
Right.
Compared to a big cereal box or, even a muffin box. I mean, this is pretty thin cardboard.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So very, very recyclable.
Excellent, excellent. Well, what about the Pop-Tarts? Like you did mention those, what's the box that they're baked with real fruit.
Right.
Is that fresh fruit? I mean, is that organic fruit? Is it pasta?
Well, it is real fruit. And so, it does have, on the back of our box here, we're very open about our ingredients. We want people to know what they're eating. But it does include real fruit along with vitamin A, and it's a very good source of protein.
Okay. Now, if we did want to, let's just hypothetically say we want to put Pop-Tarts out. Obviously, we don't want to contract in for a year's supply of Pop-Tarts. We want to give this a test run. We want to go for a week and see how it fares. Go for a month and see how it fares. Figure out different flavors. Is there something that we could incorporate if we were to write up a contract? Is there something we can incorporate in there that would allow us to, if needs be, pull out after a month because of guests didn't find it appealing? Is there something we can do of that nature if that can't do it?
Yes, I believe I gave you my card.
Yes.
And I, of course, it would be me that you would be speaking with. If not, someone else could help you as well. Mm-hmm. But yes, we're there for you, and we want you to be successful as a hotel owner. And so, yes, if there were problems that arise, and of course we would want to look at maybe some alternatives. Mm-hmm. We have 35 different flavors, and we come out with new ones ever so often, usually once about every 2 months or so. So it may just be the flavors that don't appeal to your customers. So we would try to, and of course with your permission, try some different alternatives. And if those don't work, then yes, there is, you're free to cancel whenever you need to, if that is what you would like.
Now, is there somebody that, on the Kellogg side, I guess it would be you or another associate that would help us in all of our ordering processes, our any type of filing process we need with it, the selection choices, someone that can help us when we need questions?
Yes, and that would be me. And if you'd like, would this be something that you would like to proceed in?
Well, I can't make that decision on my own. Obviously, I would have to go back to our board, our principals, speak with them, show them what you've given me here, the answers I've received, the questions that you've asked, and speak to them and see what they want to do. If they say yay, well then yeah, we'll definitely need to call and we'll get this ball rolling.
Yes, then once we have the okay from you, then yes, I would take you through the process and set you up as a vendor, and we would, get the flavors that you want and everything like that. So once you get that yay, if you will, then we can, like you said, get the ball rolling. May I ask you if there's anything, if you didn't have to discuss this with the board, would you personally go forward with this decision today? Is this something that you think would be beneficial for your hotel and guests?
Well, as you said, I would have to discuss. I can't make that decision, but I mean, being a deprived child of Pop-Tarts, I now enjoy Pop-Tarts. Yeah, I would definitely enjoy having them around for my own sake and my guest sakes. So, I mean, yes, that would be something I would choose, but as you said, I would have to speak to my board.
Well, perfect. I think I have your number in my file here. And would it be okay if I called you sometime next week and just get a follow up and see if maybe you've had a chance to talk with them and see where we can go from there?
That'd be fantastic. I can get busy sometimes and forget to call the sales rep back. So absolutely, give me a call.
Okay, perfect. Well, then I will look forward to talking to you next week.
That sounds good.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you so
I
much.
really appreciate your time. And you have a wonderful day. And
You too.
I'll leave those there with you.
All right. Thank you so
you.
much.